Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So I have some serious concerns about the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2. And I have to admit, this device is really good. I honestly did not think that I would actually like this device this much. Based on my previous experience with the other Galaxy Fold, the Z Fold 2 kind of fixed or kind of helped me out with all the complaints that I possibly could have had, or the complaints I had before with the original Galaxy Fold. And let's start with the hardware. So this is 24 hours with this device, and talk about impressed. Really impressed. I mean, I'm really impressed. Now, if you don't know, I actually use my phone for phone calls. So yeah, that is why I like this device a lot compared to some other devices that I recently picked up. The form factor reminds me of my Sony devices, and it's super easy to use. I really enjoy it. I just really like this form factor for making phone calls. Now, the hardware, the negative, is super thick. This is a thick phone. Really, this is two phones with a hinge slapped together. Now, yeah, there's a gap inside of the hinge right there, and it is not something I look at. Some people get so technical, I don't even notice the gap because I'm not walking around looking at my phone from the top. But the hardware on here, they flatten out the sides, and it just feels great, man. Can it stand up on its own? Oh, look at that. It can stand up on its own. This hardware is great. The camera bump still on the big side, but it is what it is. The front display is absolutely gorgeous to use. The screen is nice and vibrant. It's a beautiful display. Now it does have, it says the front, when the glass is folded, it has glass on the front. When it's open, obviously it's unfolded, it's plastic front with glass back, it's saying. So basically this is a glass screen on the front, and then when you open it up, this is plastic with glass over it. That's all they're saying. And this isn't something that we didn't know. But some people might not know that. So the display, the hardware, feels premium, feels really good. It's nice and weighty. It's heavy. It's 282 grams. So this isn't a light phone by any means. You're gonna know that this is in your pocket for real. So when it's open, obviously you have a 7.6-inch device with the screen here. This phone is just super nice. It's got 371 pixels per inch. This is 1768 by 2208. HDR10 compliant, 120 hertz at all times if you want it. I mean, the front is obviously the 6.23 inch Super AMOLED, but that one is 816 by 2260. And it's saying that it's 25 by 9. So I never really looked at the spec sheet, but this is even better. 25 by 9. This is absolutely fantastic. I love this. And I think it's weird to hear people say that they hated Sony's 21 by 9, but they love the 25 by 9. I guess. Let's see what that's about. Nonetheless, no shade. The Snapdragon 865 Plus, One UI 2.5, Android 10. The 120 hertz refresh rate, I don't really notice it too much. I just know that it's there. I have it set to 120 hertz, and I've left it there. And you would go to that under adaptive or motion smoothness. You can turn it down to 60 hertz all times, and that'll probably improve the battery life, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But the 120 hertz is where it came by default for me, and I just left it there. So on this huge canvas right here, I absolutely think this is the best looking display in this big form factor right here if you're looking for a full straight across canvas. Some people are concerned about the crease. Honestly, folks, I can feel it. I feel it, but I don't pay it any attention, I guess. I don't pay it any attention. I'm not even thinking about that. So this large canvas is good for a whole bunch of things. So let me open up some stuff here. And I'm gonna open up another app here. Let's just get YouTube right there. And then we'll open up calculator down here. Now, unfortunately, multitasking on this, and this is just my 24 hours with this device, multitasking on here is definitely not as good as some other devices for multitasking, because these windows are actually no good this small. When I put a video up here for YouTube, it only goes in, even when I fill it up, it doesn't fill up this entire square, obviously. So, and you can obviously resize this to make this a little bigger like that if you needed to. You need a little bit more canvas over here, but you know, you could put it back this way, make YouTube bigger, but you run into those issues, you know what I mean? So, multitasking on here, not my favorite, but it's still doable. But the little screens are definitely not that great for multitasking. I watched a video for from my man E, and he was talking about using a pen and stuff on the front screen. Shout out to E for that video. That's a good video, son. That's a good look right there. So it's called something like convert your fold into a note or something like that. It's a hot look. He gets love for that one. I gotta shout him out. But this canvas right here is good for multimedia, I say. It's a good look. So putting it like this, when you use the camera and other devices and things, it's just different. It's a different feel. And I could sit this flat like this, and I will be doing some camera footage in another video. I did take some photos. They're hot. The cameras on here are really good. Let's go ahead and talk about that real quick then. So you got 3 12 megapixel cameras. I took a lot of photos. You got a 12 megapixel f1.8 wide camera. Then you have a 12 megapixel 2.4 telephoto lens, and then you have a 12 megapixel 2.2 ultra wide. It records in 4K at 60. It has Pro mode. You have 720p at 960 frames per second, HDR10 compliant, gyro, EIS. It's looking pretty good. So the front camera and the center camera, these are the same, 10 megapixels, 2.2, 26 millimeter wide. They're identical, and they both record in 4K. So that's something that you should take note of too. The cameras, nice. Now the stereo speakers on here, they're loud, just not as loud as I thought they would be. You got one up top and you got one down here. I like the placement of it because most people hold it like this, or you can hold it like this, and when you cup it, it'll bounce off your hands and bounce back at you. You see what I'm saying? So I really have been enjoying this phone, man. I can't say that I haven't, man. I have Type C AKG headphones, and you know, it's a good look, man. It's a good look. You got that Dolby Atmos, and it's good, folks. I don't have normally within 24 hours I have some reserves about things, and you know, I feel some type of way about it, but I got such a good deal on my device that doesn't sway my opinion about it, because there are some things that, and honestly, yes, I've been putting them side by side. If you follow me on social media, you already know what's going down with that. But there are some things about this that I kind of don't like, but I think my overall first impressions, wow, I'm actually pretty shocked. Now I don't use the box in the charger that came in the box. I actually have a super fast charger, and it's a 65 watt. Man, it is, I highly recommend that you just don't even use the chargers that come in the box. I have a 65 watt supercharger, and I just leave it plugged in down here. It's by Ampere. I just have it plugged right up. It comes right from under my desk or whatever. But man, you need to get you a super fast charger with this phone. I went from 1% to 100% in 1 hour and 40 minutes for charging this battery. Yeah. So, you know, that'll give you some sense of how fast the charger can go. Now that's not what my super fast charger, that's what a regular fast charger. My super fast charger is about, I think, 1 hour. It can go fast from like 0 to 100 in maybe about 1 hour. It's really fast. With a regular charger, about 1 hour and 45 minutes or 1 hour and 40 minutes, or you know, more than that, it looks like. So the 4,500 milliamp hour battery inside, I wish it was a 5,000 or a 5,500. That's one of the drawbacks that I'm having with this device. I've settled in. I have the same apps on every device. The battery life could be better, but I know it's because I have it set at 120 hertz all the time. And then it's pushing this big old canvas because I never close this thing, son. I just don't close it. I don't know why. I just can't close it. It's that good. So to my surprise, I feel completely different about this device than my other device. Well, I guess I shouldn't say completely different. I just feel like they fixed the things that I didn't like about the first Fold. And at the same time, they still slapped me over the head because they took away my case and they took away my earbuds. They took it all away. You know what I'm saying? But some people have spoke of the screen protector on here. I like it. I mean, I can get that matte game. Shout out to my girl Gigi. That matte game is on point. They want you to go to a Samsung certified place to take these screen protectors off. And I think they're doing that to try to protect themselves. Why do you have to go to a Samsung place to take off a screen protector? They're doing that because if someone breaks the device or does something crazy, they don't want to pay for it. Because these phones come with a concierge. The first year, you can get another replaced. If something happens, you get it replaced. So I think they're just trying to protect themselves from the obvious. Somebody's going to want to take this off, and then if you have a problem later on, and they start saying, well, where's their factory screen protector? Oh, I took it off. Well, where's the receipt from when you took it to a certified Samsung place? Oh, I don't have it. Well, we can't cover your screen then. That's what they're going to do to you. So just take note of that. Anybody who's planning on changing out their screen protector, that's what they're going to do to you. Now, if you don't plan on keeping it and you're going to sell it off, which is what people do nowadays, they use them for 3 to 6 months, then they sell them off and move to the next thing, you don't have a problem. So it's official. I can't lie. I really didn't like the first Fold. And this Fold it feels better. It looks better. It's an overall better experience. It's fast. No issues. I'm good for now. So, a couple of gripes. Other than that, I don't know. I'll be surprised to see how I feel about this. So, Mystic Black, Team Black, where you at? Shout it out in the comments. It's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed my 24 hours. Nothing fancy, just me talking and showing you the device. It's a fast phone, folks. It's a fast, very fast phone. It's fast. It's a fast phone, man. So you got to see it for what it is. It's not just that it's fast. It's just a good experience, folks. This is that video right here I was talking about with E. If you decide you want to check that out, it's a pretty hot video. I gotta show him some love on that. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. The Fold has been unfolded for 24 to 48 hours, and I am loving it. My gripes are gonna come later, so prepare yourself. I can't release it all in one video. Take care.